This month's new moon, Pisces new moon energy reading is going to feel different. And that's because I wasn't going to do this energy reading. I was going to skip it. My editor is out of town and a lot of things have been happening in my personal life and everything just feels like a lot. Like I have a lot on my plate. But I woke up at 5:30 a.m. this morning with a download and all the information just came flooding in. So I rushed to my computer and I just without even thinking, just let my fingers type, and I have all my notes here. And it's very apparent that somebody out there needs to hear this. I needed to hear it myself. I really needed to hear it. And this information wants to be absorbed by the collective. So we're here and it's a little bit messy and a lot is going on, but that's life. Life is messy. Why do we try so hard to organize life and control it and put it into tiny, neat little boxes when that's just not the nature of existence? Existence is chaos, and maybe that's the best part about it. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeor Alexandra. Welcome to the B community. On this channel, we talk about spirituality, self-development, law of attraction, and so much more. So, like I said, I wasn't going to do this energy reading, but the message came through. So Spirit, God, the Creator, the infinite intelligence wants us to tap into this. So this means that this is a very powerful new moon and that we need to be taking advantage of it. So the energy of the new moon, March 2nd, 2022, is very playful. It's very light and very feminine. However, it likely comes after an upheaval. You may have been going through something like I have as well, where you are maybe losing relationships, friendships. Maybe things are falling apart in different areas of your life. But the light is here. The light is coming. There's a maternal and also kind of like a sisterly frequency and sphere of consciousness that wants to work with us, reminding us that we're not alone. We know it's been hard. It's been very difficult. You've gone through so much, but you are not alone. We are here with you. You are protected and you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So you've been practicing your spiritual gifts in whatever way that manifests for you. Perhaps some of you are intuitive empaths or healers or healers. Maybe you do energy work or Reiki or hands-on things or whatever it is. Maybe you're a psychic. You've been developing your gifts, okay? However, the matrix, the 3D reality is here to distract you from that. And there have been distractions aplenty. Distractions will continue to come in the form of tragedy, both individual and as a collective, right? Because life can be so tragic. The alchemist transmutes that tragedy into their own human experience. And we see that the experience is not just sad. It's this array, this canvas, this masterpiece, this play, this cosmic drama where everything is so deeply meaningful and beautiful. And you have to have the pain. If there's no pain, if there's no down moments, if there's no war and violence and heartache and suffering, then the whole canvas, it's one color. And we need all these colors. It needs to be beautiful, and it can only be beautiful if there's also pain. But you don't have to be suffering. You don't have to be in pain while the pain is here. And that's where that, the Pisces energy comes in right now, where we kind of take this canvas and make it more beautiful. Look at the Pisces energy asks us not necessarily to change the world, but to change our perspective of it. Pisces is the dreamer, the intuitive, the creative, the mother, that water, that flowing, the emotions, the depth. Things need to be deeper for you. You want to go deeper. You want to feel something more intense, more full, more emotional. And if you've been running from that, it's going to catch up to you now. You need to feel the full range of human emotions right now. And you need to observe. Observation of the mind. That's what the Pisces energy wants you to do right now. Rather really than being so much a player and an actor in the play, in the drama, you kind of take a step back and observe and watch what parts of you have created what you see in your external environment. What have you planted in your mind that is now being portrayed into the hologram of reality, into the screen of existence? The imagination is really important right now during this Pisces energy time. What can you think of? What can you dream up? How big? Jupiter energy is here, and how big can you see? How big can you think? How big can you grasp? Can you ask for more? Can you want more for yourself? And can you be okay with wanting more from yourself? What can you imagine? And how can we change our perspective of the world? Can we? And this is a leap right now. And trust me, I know that it's a leap. A lot is happening. The 3D world is really getting dense and heavy. And that is to distract the light workers from doing what they're put here on earth to do. And I beseech you. I got the word right this time. I beseech you not to allow the physicality of it all to sway you off your path, because your imagination is necessary right now. And the message that I've given you since probably around, maybe the riots and the protests of 2020 is that your happiness and your vision and your picture of reality is so important, and it continues to be important. And the more the outer world tries to distract us from our inner work, the more we have to focus on our inner world. And this is not selfishness. This is manifestation. This is bringing the immaterial, the energy into the material world. What is existing in here and in our auric field that we're calling into this reality. Historical things are happening. They are always happening. They've always been happening. The last 2 years have been nothing short but of insanity. And the US Pluto return and the war happening right now, I don't see that stopping. Not yet. But you cannot and you must not let that stop you. You have been training for this time for lifetimes. You have been cultivating your gifts and your energy for lifetimes. If you're here, if you're watching, if you're resonating with this message, this is for you. You are one of these light workers, these light soldiers, these light bringers of reality. That is why you're here. And it might be in a small way. It might be with your community or within your family or your street or your neighborhood, whatever it is. Or it might be in a big way, on a big platform, in a company, a city, a country. Whatever way it is, it might just be in your very immediate surroundings. Whatever it is, you've been planted where you are in the situation that you are for a reason. My friend Dr. Jess Bell just told me that sometimes light workers are planted in dirty soil because we have to alchemize that soil and make it clean. And that's why we are here. That's why we are in this situation right now. You are on the frontier of what's coming after this. We are in a collective tower moment. And since it's so huge and it's so massive, it needs every single one of us. And what do I mean by the tower moment? I mean that we're toppling over the old paradigm and ushering in the new. It's not stopping. It's not being halted by what's going on. We are going full speed ahead. We are on the right path. So continue to develop yourself. And things are going to come up in your personal life. They may have already, you may have been experiencing your own personal tower moments in your individual experience in your life. Friendships might be falling apart. Relationships are just not working out. They're not aligning. Jobs are not working out. Homes are falling apart. Things are just falling away. In this week alone, I've had somebody important to me on my team fall away. So I had to find somebody else. I've had relationships and my friendships are suffering in a way that they never do. They're always really solid. But there's a reason for this. And I can see that. I can see that no matter what. There are things being stripped away from us. And that doesn't mean that they're being stripped away forever. Trust me, these people can come back into your lives. But there's something that we need to be going through, transforming and up-leveling for ourselves. And sometimes those situations that we're in are holding us back. They're keeping us physical and dense. Everything is energy. Your energy plays out in the physical world. And like I was saying, your energy matters. I've been saying that for years. Your joy, your happiness, your health, and your fulfillment matter. So can you take a few moments to close your eyes and pray and connect with that maternal and sisterly love that just wants you to be great? So closing your eyes, taking a deep breath, and just finding that place inside of you where that maternal, that Shekinah exists, the great mother. Realizing that you're being held by her and you've always been held by her. You're never alone. Yes, horrific things are happening in the world. Yes, and this is the tower moment for all of mankind. Everything will crumble because we can no longer build upon shaky foundations. And so if you are finding yourself in your own tower moment right now where everything is crumbling down, I know how hard it is. I'm with you. I'm with you. And I've talked to some of you already. You're going through the same things, experiencing physical changes, physical sensations. And it's heartbreaking. And it would be heartbreaking if it were meaningless. But it's not. You're being initiated. You're being prepared for your greatest calling. You must be stripped of everything so that you can be naked and vulnerable and ready to receive the divine grace of God. God who will place you exactly where you are meant to be, with the right people, in the right place, doing the right thing, in the healthiest body, in the soundest mind. So let it all go and watch it all burn. Let it burn. Don't run into the fire to save anything. Mourn it and then shrug it off. Shrug it off and move on. Some things will come with you into the new paradigm. Many will not. So be ready to say those goodbyes and say them graciously, because you never know, they might return when you're both ready, when they've caught up to where you are. Don't write them off. Don't burn the bridge. Just watch it all. Watch your attachments to everything burn, right? And of course, this can't be an energy reading without a few things that you should be doing around the new moon. I know that that was a little bit intense, but that is what came through and that's what wanted to be heard. And I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please give this video a thumbs up and a comment to let me know. What I want you to do is spend time near a body of water. If you have an ocean near you, if you have a river or a lake, or maybe a waterfall, or maybe a pool or a tub, you can take a shower. Visualize white light cleansing you every time you shower around this new moon, during the new moon. Spend time with people who have healthy feminine energy, if that's available to you right now. For me, that's my guides, my mentors, my mother, my sister-in-law. Those are women with very healthy feminine energy. Connect with them in mysticism. Talk about deep things. The Pisces energy wants to be intuitive. It wants to talk about the mystical. So allow yourself to do that. Pull cards if that's a part of your practice. Meditate, daydream, and pray. I want you to really play. Allow yourself to play in order to move around energy. Most importantly, though, I want you to play with the mind. I want you to see how big you can dream. How much can you expand your consciousness in order to want more and pull in more from the spiritual world into the material world? Can you bring peace in? Can you bring big waves of peace in from these upper, higher dimensions where war does not exist into our life now? Can you bring peace into your own inner mind, peace into your relationships and your friendships and your career and your relationship with yourself and your body? Can you call peace in? And the questions, the journaling questions I want to offer you, that I want you to ask yourself is, where do I want to focus my energy during this moon cycle? And the second question is, what am I ready to create during this cycle? The third one is, what small action can I take to align me with my dreams? Small actions, just little things. And fourth, how can I play and how can I imagine more? I hope that was enjoyable. I hope that was helpful. I just kind of let it all flow through. Thank you. And thank you for being here. Please give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And leave a comment to let me know what resonated with you most through this video so I know what hit home. I want to know what unfolds for you. Return back to this video and let me know. I really want to know how the energy manifests for you. I love you so much. Until next time, as always, keep your vibrations way, way, way up, especially right now. I love you. Bye.